Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. This shave today is going to be dedicated, as you've seen from the start, to Kyle over at Brown Man Shaves. I'm going to be using a soap which Ken Lee loves, but I also know that Brown Man Shaves, or Kyle as he is known, loves menthol as well. So I have picked out the last of my Sterling Spearmint sample that I took from the tub that I got for Ken Lee, which he sent to me and then I sent back because it wasn't for me, it was for him. But yeah, Kyle sort of popped on the scene, I would say about 3 months ago or so, and really nice guy, very obviously a very Christian bloke, follows his religion, attends church religiously, I suppose you would say. He's also in a job which is a very thankless, very tough and life-threatening job every time you walk out the door, so I've got to say thank you to him for that, even though it's not in my country. I've done it myself, and it's a tough job to sort of carry on and keep your mind focused and keep everything as it is. But he started off with a Semogue Boar, which he then picked up, and I actually basically put him onto the Maggard synthetic, and it's turned out being his favourite brush and still is his favourite brush in the den, so I'm really chuffed with that. And I'm going to be using a brush which I absolutely love today, and it is my Tony Forsyth Custom, my commissioned brush for the channel. I absolutely love this brush, the colours. I'm trying to see if I don't know whether I can get it to show up. So you can sort of see there's not much purple there, but when you can see all the purple coming in, it's almost like a pearlescent shimmer that you get on a car, a very expensive coating on a car paint. And when you look at it from this, it's pink, and then you go there, it's just a beautiful brush. It really is. 26mm Tuxedo light knot. I'm not sure, I know that Tony does Maggard black and white knots now, but I'm not sure if this is a black Maggard one or whether it was one that he sourced before Maggard started getting them. I'm not sure. But it's a 26mm, it's not a tuxedo, but it's a tuxedo like knot. It's got a great backbone, it's very soft tips, it's got great scrub, and it has zero scritch or scratch, which is exactly how I like it. I'm not into scratchy brushes, I find them very uncomfortable. Spencer on the other hand loves them because he's fucking mental. He's one of them crazy Aussie boys that just, it's got to be different, it's got to have that brush, with his fucking Ethiopian coffee, which was dragged by a 4-year-old over the fucking mountains to try and get it roasted so he could send it to Australia so he can enjoy it. He's that kind of Aussie bloke, Right, let's get started. I've got my half of my sample pressed into the bowl. This is meant to be about Kyle. Spencer, do you know what you've done to me, mate? You've caused me to take Kyle's thunder. Squished it in the bowl. It's freezing over here today. It's the weather's shit. There's no sun to be seen. And I thought of stuff, I'm just going to go with a cold shave. Flick out the excess and then straight into the bowl. Now I haven't bowl lathered for a face shave months and months. Well, I say that, I did do it when I was doing the sample run, but so I've just sort of made a liar of myself. So what I want to try and do is just get the brush loaded with the soap that's in the bowl, similar to what a lot of guys do it now, but I sort of learned it from Chris, the shaving evangelist, or I am CDB or whatever he goes by now. He's changed his name that many times this year I can't keep up. Right, just going to dip the tips once more, just lightly dip them, and then we'll have enough in the brush to actually start the face lather. I am going to face lather today. I'm just loading the brush from the bowl, so the brush is loaded. I'm also going vintage razor today because Kyle pretty much he prefers vintage over new. I believe it just does. He's a bit like me, I'm starting to get that way. Not quite, I still love my Murgress and my Wunderbar, but technically the Murgress and Wunderbar are based on very old razors, I think. I'm sure the Wunderbar is sort of based on a old German slant. Oh, menthol on this is just knock you out. The Sterling menthol range, whether it be just mentholated or glacial, the mint makes it so much colder. So all I'm doing now is just painting some water into the lather, into the load, should I say. And you can feel with these synthetics when they're ready to be splayed, when they've got enough water in the brush, and you can see how sort of opaque that the load has gone down, and then the brush is just ready to spray. I've got 2 days growth, which is unusual. I'm normally on 1 day's growth at the moment. Now you tell me whether this is a better lather than it is from the Morrison Fondrum. I know I haven't really got to grips with the brush yet, the Morrison Fondrum. This is absolutely freezing already. How's that feeling? Still a little bit dry. I think I've got it now. I think that's it. Yeah, definitely. Chucking lather absolutely everywhere. My face is freezing cold. Look at that. That is just incredible. And this is a highly mentholated soap, so I never ever get a lather in general which is thick as creamy as non-mentholated. But when it comes to sterling, you can't help but get a great lather really, mentholated or not. This is freezing cold. Right, the Gillette Rocket HD 500. Brilliant little razor. Very mild, so it's still efficient, but it is very, very mild. Got a brand new Gillette Nasset blade in it. Now you can see there, that's knocking it down very, very nicely indeed. It's rinsing off in the water perfectly. Wife and boys in the background watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Excellent movie if you haven't seen it, really enjoyed it, funny. The razor feels like an ice cube. Eyes are watering like mad now. I'm just going to empty the sink out because it's full here. I don't normally have 2 days growth, I can normally get through a full shave on one sink. Not today. Oh. So I'm hoping I can get a couple of good photographs of Kyle, or a couple of good images of Kyle. I'm not sure what he's got on Facebook in terms of images, but I'll find something. Yeah. was going to go with the Morrison Foreigner again, see if I lose any more hairs, but because Kyle is like myself, synthetic daft, I went with the synth. And what a great brush this is. The hand on it's great. As you can see, it makes an incredible ladder very easily. This is freezing my bollocks off this. Cross the green. And for those of you that don't know, I actually sent a parcel over to Kyle. Now, the parcel was so heavy, so big, that I couldn't actually afford to send it by email. So I sent it by boat. I've never had any problems with any mail, no matter how I've sent it. But that was the first time I've ever sent anything by boat overseas. And it obviously got intercepted at some point by some thieving little fucker who sliced it open and stole pretty much everything out of it. Brushes, razors, soaps, creams, moisturisers. Balms. You name it. There was something in there that involved shaving. Alum blocks, styptic pencils. It was full. And when I found out about it, I was absolutely gutted. Just devastated. However, Kyle, being the man that he is, has actually put something together that he's sending to me anyway, even though I've told him not to send it. He's going to send it anyway, and he's just a top guy. Very, very natural on the camera. Enjoys what he does, loves his family. His family obviously love him, especially his wife, making plaques for him and t-shirts and all sorts. He's just done his giveaway for his 250 subscribers, which I know is a big thing for him, getting to that sort of thing, subscription range. But also, I'm just going to dip the tips on this just to see if it glows again. Glows. God, how can you not love sterling? Look at that. Oh. And all you synthetic haters out there, you cannot argue with this brush. Gee, I mean, how can you argue with this ladder? Never eats it, always spits it out. You get all of it. Yeah, brilliant. Just a superb brush. It really is. Super smooth, very efficient. Freaking freezing, it's freezing. Whoa. And the main thing with mentholated soaps, you have to be careful with them because they take away the feeling from your skin. It's very easy to overshave, to push too hard, cause irritation. Whoa. Well, this little razor amazes me. Tried it on my head I think last week, it was far too mild. Do it on my face and it's just, I mean that's super smooth for me. I don't think I've got any irritation. I will however get a burn today because I'm going to be using the witch hazel and aloe from Sterling, the Wintergreen Glacial. Let me tell you that burns like nobody's business. For a 45-degree day out, this soap would just be off the charts. I can't wait to use these menthol stuff in the winter again, in the summer, sorry, in the summer. Oh, what a shave, that was just amazing. Right, so this is witch hazel and aloe, glacial wintergreen. It's got witch hazel, aloe, distilled water, polysorbate, essential oil and menthol. Shake well before use, topical use only, do not ingest, so don't drink the stuff, it's not good for you. Give it a good shake. Oh, I love wintergreen, but this burns like a mother. Comes out. God, I've got far too much there. Let me see if I can show you. See it? It's like a pink liquid. Well, I think it burned like a mother from memory. I don't know. Oh yeah, here it comes. I don't know if that's me. I never know if it's menthol or not because there's nothing in there. Holy shit. This is very much, I don't know if you've watched the guys on the UK Witch Shaving Society doing the P160 from Razor Rock. It's not a challenge, but they're doing a video on the splash because it's extremely mentholated. Now this stuff Tia, I think, is also extremely mentholated, super. Jesus Christ. The fucking burn is unbelievable. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the little photographs of Kyle. He is a top guy. I'll pop a link to his channel in the description of this video. And go and check him out. Honestly, really, there's some nice reviews. Quite a funny guy. I have a good bit of banter as well on YouTube and off YouTube. Holy shit. So the Glacial Spearmint from Sterling, which I had a sample, I took a couple of small samples from it before I sent it back to Ken Lee. It smells incredible, it just smells exactly like spearmint Wrigley chewing gum. Extremely strong scent, straight out of the tub it's a 9, and then it's around about a 9 or a 10 when you ladle it. Menthol strength is way up there, like if you gave it a 1 to 10, it would be around about a 9 or a 10 as well. It's really that mentholated. Certainly up there with Barrister Man Arctic Glacial Wintergreen, which I've got as well. But I think it's down to the mint that's in it. That mint just sort of accentuates the menthol. And that's it, that's how easy it is with a synth. That'll be dry in about an hour. Bone dry. And that'll be it. Pop it back in the cupboard. I ran out of storage on my phone again. I'm getting freaking sick of it, I tell you what. Beautiful brush, it really is. Superb. It's engraved on the bottom there, another cut above with Chris. It's got TF custom brushes on here as well. And it's just a gorgeous brush. You can hopefully catch it in the light. My eyes are burning. Not burning, but the vapour from the menthol. Oh, post-shave feel though, I tell you what. Once you get past that burn, and I'm telling you, it is a burn, and it's just menthol as far as I'm concerned, it's just a blast of menthol. It's so cold, it's warm, that's the sort of sensation it is. Once the initial heat of it goes away, it really, your face is just ice cold. My eyes are watering like mad. Beautiful. The razor today was the Gillette 500, Rocket HD 500, number 59 I think it is, that's what the wording goes. It's a twist it open, twist the bottom, and you see the bottom goes, this goes up as the doors start opening. Brand new Gillette NAS blade in there today, and it performed amazingly. That blade just works perfect in this razor for me, it's really superb. The bowl for the loading today was the Sapona Ficcio Varacino shaving grill. If you check out Jeff Weaver on Facebook, Jeff Weaver, he's made his own version of this with a screwdriver handle I think and a bowl, and he's put it all together, and he showed me the lather and it looks great. Probably cheap as chips compared to buying this lump of wood, but this is a beautiful bowl. We then finished off with just one product today, Sterling Glacier Wintergreen Witch Hazel and Aloe, and it's got witch hazel, aloe, distilled water, polysorbate, essential oil and menthol. That's it, that's all that's in there. And let me tell you, the menthol in it would just knock your socks off, it really would. Amazing stuff, and I can't argue with that post shave, really can't. Beautiful, really enjoyed that, really enjoyed that. That one was for you, Kyle. Good luck with the channel, mate, as it's building. I know it's going well and you flew up through the numbers. Spencer is probably one of the quickest ones that I've seen growing numbers wise, and he's coming up sort of behind us. But when I first started, all I had really was sort of the Suffolk Shaver, Kevy Shaves, and a little bit from Paul H. That was all I had sort of health wise of actually pushing my name out there. And as I've sort of grown and found other people, I've then thrown other people's names about, and they threw mine about, and then I threw someone else out there, and then you, and then Kyle throws it out, Spencer, Stephen, they're all throwing it all over, and the channels are all growing way faster than they were when I first started. So that's credit to the community, credit to the guys on YouTube and on Facebook, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I know you are too, Kyle, and I can't wait to watch your next videos, mate. So you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.